Greetings, friends. Today, we bring you the story of a warrior who has written a unique chapter of bravery in the history of Mahabharata. Today, we are going to talk about the birth of Suryaputra Karna, a story filled with mysteries connected to motherhood, righteousness, helplessness, and the tough twists of destiny. Karna, whom the world knows as Danveer Karna, but his birth hidden, his identity lost in unknown waters, and his life became a strange struggle. Come, let us listen together to the true story of this hidden birth as written in the Mahabharata. This story begins with a heroic princess, Rajkumari Kunti. Kunti's original name was Pritha. She was the daughter of the Bhoja kingdom and the granddaughter of King Sura. Since childhood, she was extremely humble, filled with ideals, and had a spirit of service. Due to some political reasons, Kunti was given by her father to King Kuntibhoj, and there she grew up as a princess. The first major turning point in Kunti's story comes when Rishi Durvasa becomes a guest in her kingdom. Durvasa Rishi's anger was said to shake mountains, and his grace could make anyone's life turn divine. Kunti served him with great humility, dedication, and devotion. This service continued for many days, which pleased Rishi Durvasa immensely. One day, he called Kunti and said, "Devi Pritha, I am pleased with your service. I grant you a divine mantra. With this mantra, you can invoke any god, and you will receive a son from them." Kunti was stunned. A blessing of a son for an unmarried girl. What kind of astonishing and mysterious blessing was this?
Time passed. Kunti grew into a young woman, and a small question kept arising in her mind. Does this mantra really work? Her heart was filled with devotion to the gods, and sometimes she wondered whether she had truly understood the boon given by Rishi Durvasa. One morning, the sun was radiating with its full brilliance. Golden light spread across the sky. A divine feeling arose in Kunti's heart. She thought, the sun is the first witness of all the gods. If I need to test the mantra, then he is the right god to call. With this thought, she recited the mantra given by Durvasa. As soon as the mantra's vibration echoed through the air, a miraculous light spread in all directions. Suddenly, before Kunti, a dazzling form emerged. Rays of light emanated from this form. It was Suryadev. Kunti was filled with awe, reverence, and fear. Suryadev spoke, "Devi Kunti, you have invoked me with the mantra. I cannot leave without fulfilling your wish. You will receive a divine son who will be blessed with my radiant power, strength, and valor." Kunti's eyes filled with fear. She folded her hands and said, "Oh Lord, I am unmarried. What will society say? What will happen to my reputation?" Suryadev spoke calmly. "The son will be pure, and your virginity will remain untouched. This child will be divine and will have a special place in your life." Kunti was in great doubt, but against the power of the divine, she could do nothing. After this blessing, time passed, and an extraordinary child was born. This was a child who, from birth, had armor and earrings adorning his body. The light surrounding him shone as if the sun itself was showering its rays upon him. This child would later grow up to become the great warrior of the Mahabharata.
Karna. Kunti's heart melted as she looked at the child. Every hair on her body was filled with maternal love. She thought, if only I could embrace him and declare him my son before the world. But the constraints of royal protocol, societal fear, and the traditions of that time tore her apart. Kunti never wanted to leave her son, but the harsh treatment she would face as an unmarried mother sent storms of doubt through her heart. She thought many times in the dead of night what to do, how to do it, but she saw no way forward. In the end, her heart cried, but her mind forced her to make a decision. She wanted to save her son, but she had to hide her relationship with him. This was Kunti's greatest anguish. Kunti had a strong basket made and placed her newborn child in it. She gazed at his face again and again, as if she wanted to remember it forever. Her eyes were filled with tears, her breath uneven, and her heart was torn apart. She kissed the child on his forehead and softly spoke, "My son, you are divine. Your destiny will show you the way. Please forgive my helplessness." Then Kunti placed the basket in the river. The basket drifted along the river, but with it flowed the future of an entire era. Every wave of the water surrounded the child with a protective shield. The sun's radiance seemed to protect him at all times. This was no ordinary child in the basket, but an immortal warrior carrying the weight of a great destiny. The river's current